It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Next on Madden Football.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup and looking around and hearing this crowd, they're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one taken in by Shenault. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Geno. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
Here comes the 3rd-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Play action now. It's Geno. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Geno. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. He gets that to his big target fast. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get this down to the 14-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise. 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. Last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the rookie from Florida State, Keon Coleman. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and would have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What work after the catch. That one picks up 29 yards.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's Gino. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
The Bills offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Allen gonna give it to Cook. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Now a design run. It's Allen. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Gino to throw. Into the hands of Lockett. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Third and 9. Now, Gino. A throw on the move is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on first down with the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example of the game within the game. You're going to hear the offensive line and the quarterback. They're making what they call a mic declaration. It's not so much that that's who they're responsible for, but it sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. But in this case, the mic was the one who came, so clearly either the running back missed his call or the offensive line didn't do their job, because either way, somebody has to have him accounted for, and instead, they take the sack.
Play action. It's Allen. Samuel has it working the middle. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And while Samuel might have a new home in Buffalo, Mike, he's still that same dynamic guy that I played with all those years back as a young player in Carolina. He is so dynamic with the ball in his hands that in this Buffalo offense, you can either throw it to him, hand it to him, but either way, just get him the ball like we saw there, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced, but as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw again, it's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Allen. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Makes the score Bills 14, Seahawks 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Williams now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Seattle.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Play action now. It's Gino. He has Lockett over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 8. To throw, here's Smith. Got his man at the 6. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass, balls on target, nice pickup.
From the pistol, Smith. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's got it at the 3. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
3rd and goal. A dive, and he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks move back to within 1. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense and Curtis Samuel getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those 2 things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Out of the gun, here's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down is Smith. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Here's Walker, and he will drive into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks move back to within 1. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Allen. Looking middle of the field, it's complete.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll motion over Samuel. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.